Okay, Mr. Chairman, you don't want to do the size stuff with me.
Senator Blunt Rochester, at yet another massive state.
That's correct. That's correct. Delaware. And we are, that's right. We're the first state, though. That's the important thing. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and to Ranking Member Cantwell. Welcome, Ms. Trusty and Mr. Isaacman and your families. I'd like to start my questions with Ms. Trusty. As an avid tech person myself, I love this stuff. And based on predictions, I've seen that 6G is coming sometime in the early 2030s. And I've heard exciting things about how 6G networks will be integrated with AI to enable better connectivity. In the House, I was fortunate to lead bills on immersive technology and it really helping us train our workforce. AI literacy was one of the bills that I focused on, and just the notion of being able to do things in real time adaptive changes presents a lot of opportunities, but it also presents challenges. There were some issues that delayed the initial 5G rollout, such as Huawei's being used as a potential supplier, infrastructure build-out issues, and more. And I view the 6G rollout as a crucial step in our competition against China in the national security realm, as well as technology spaces. Ms. Trusty, if confirmed, what specifically do you think the FCC can do to ensure that the 6G rollout is smoother than the 5G rollout was?
Great, thank you for the question, and I really agree with so much of what you said. I'll start with cybersecurity and making sure networks are deployed in a secure way, and I applaud this committee on making sure the Rip and Replace Fund was fully funded. I've been interested to see the creation of the National Security Council at the FCC, and I think that's an opportunity for the FCC to leverage its authorities in the Secure and Trusted Communications Networks Act to ban other high-risk equipment and vendors from our nation's communications networks. I also think the FCC can promote the adoption of open radio access network technology, which can help diversify and strengthen our domestic supply chain so that we're not overly reliant on one or two vendors. And I think it can help increase security, competition, and ultimately reduce the cost of providing these networks in the first place.
I'm a big supporter as well on strengthening our supply chains. We actually have a Cantwell, Blackburn, Blunt Rochester bill. I like to call those my strange bedfellows bills, where we come together on these issues that we know are going to affect all of us. I want to also discuss the potential security concerns about 6G, particularly given, again, the flaws in 4G and 5G networks, such as a study finding that 100% of 4G networks were susceptible to denial of service attacks and 5G being vulnerable to network attacks. I know this is an easy one, so maybe it's a yes or no. Will you prioritize cybersecurity for 6G networks?
Yes, Senator.
And what other potential measures do you think the FCC can take to best secure 6G networks in particular?
You know, I think this, a lot of this can be done through AI. I'm really excited about the development of the technology, and I think there are tremendous use cases in not only detecting fraud and scams, but securing the network itself. So if I'm confirmed, I would look to leverage artificial intelligence in these ways.
You kind of preempted my next question, which deals with so many Americans. It's estimated that around 4 million or 4 billion robocalls are made per month. In fact, Delaware, while we're the first state, I don't like the fact that we're the first state in robocall complaints. I think I've probably received 4 of them while I was sitting here. And there's now this AI-powered grandparent scams. Back when I was in the House, as I mentioned some of the legislation I introduced, but we had one on the Fraud and Scam Reduction Act to help tackle scams that target seniors. And I encouraged the FCC, I'm encouraged that they now cover AI voice calls under the TCPA. And last year, now Chair Carr supported requiring callers to disclose upfront to consumers when they receive an AI-generated call. Do you support requiring callers to disclose to consumers when it's an AI-generated call?
I certainly think that can be helpful in protecting consumers from illegal robocallers, Senator.
And I will say consumer protection is one of the areas that we are very much focused on. Should you be confirmed, would like to continue to work with you on that. And Mr. Isaacman, we had a very good conversation as well. I will be submitting questions for the record because I respect the chairman's time. So I yield back.
Thank you.